Gentlemen, welcome to the Sears Center Arena as Strikeforce and CBS, in association with M1 Global, as sponsored by Rockstar Energy Drink, presents the Saturday Night Fights main event of the evening. 3 5-minute rounds at a heavyweight special attraction. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and MMA fans joining us around the world, live from Chicago, it's showtime! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 10 wins and no losses. Tonight, looking to make his mark in MMA history, please welcome the top-ranked heavyweight, the undefeated big-time striker, Brett the Grim Roджерs. And his opponent in the red corner, really needing no introduction to MMA fans across the globe. His record, 30 wins, 1 loss, 1 no contest. Please welcome the former Pride champion, widely recognized as an icon of Russian sports and the greatest MMA fighter on the planet. Here is the WEMA heavyweight champion, the revered, the respected, the one and only Fedor. Our referee in charge now to give instructions, Big John McCarthy.
Step over here. Let's go. All right, gentlemen, went over the rules in the back. I want you to protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Fight clean, fight hard, fight fair. If you want to touch gloves, touch them now. Step back to your corners. Let's go.
So here we go, folks. The main event. Fedor Emelianenko, a legend in his home country of Russia, taking on Brett Roджers. This is what he's been waiting for, dreaming about, dating back to when he was changing tires. Fedor, so revered that former Russian president and current Prime Minister Vladimir Putin has attended his fights. Here we go. Saturday Night Fights on CBS.
Let's get it on.
And we're underway.
Big-time fight atmosphere in Chicago. The reaction that Fedor Emelianenko received was thunderous.
Emelianenko and Roджers showing respect. Roджers looking uncharacteristically jittery.
He's waiting to punch, and it might be a problem. He needs a punch first.
Wild left hand by Fedor.
That jab of Roджers landed, though.
Roджers stepping off now. Wants to keep this fight on his feet.
As long as Roджers punches straight, as long as Roджers punches first, he should meet Fedor at the end of his fist.
Fedor's already bleeding.
Yeah.
That first jab that he threw, it hit him right in the eye, right in the nose area, cut it.
Look at those feints.
There he is again. Fedor.
Roджers scrambling to get up.
The Fedor formula.
And he does. Roджers showing that strength. A lot of blood coming out of the nose of Fedor Emelianenko early on.
A lot of fighters say they're in the best shape of their lives before a fight. When it comes to Brett Roджers, I truly believe it. He has never looked physically better.
And look how Fedor's nose is opened up with a jab.
He has tasted the power of Roджers early.
Go on the fence. Let go of the fence. Get your fingers out of there.
Emelianenko has been cut in fights before and come back to win in spectacular fashion.
And guys, we talked about Roджers having to win this fight ugly and dirty. He has to sap Emelianenko's strength. He's doing the right thing right now.
He's laying on him in the cage. This is what we talked about. There's problems with the cage. Fedor's never been in it. He doesn't know what to do.
Wow, Fedor's nose. It may be cut as well.
It looks like it's broken.
And breathing will now become a problem for the last emperor.
Look at Fedor breathing out of his mouth.
And Brett's knocking his wheels out from underneath him. He's chopping the legs out.
Dirty boxing was worked on by Brett Roджers. Now Roджers may have
You know, they say Fedor has the Tyson effect. Roджерс is not intimidated in the least.
Fedor breathing out of his nose. Oh! Left hand! It connects! He throws Roджers down! Or tries to! Single leg! Roджers on his back! Fedor climbing up!
This is where he wants to be.
Short punches! Roджers! They say he's good on his back. He's got great hips. Puts him in half guard.
MMA is considered a game of human chess. Fedor is the Kasparov of combat. And that jab by Roджers has a look in the beast.
Can Brett Roджers beat Bobby Fischer?
Fedor is relaxing here and riding out this position. He wants Roджers to push some energy into him so he can...
He's got the Kimura. Roджers in trouble. But he pushes right through it.
He's too strong.
Now, be careful. Fedor, very dangerous here. If he can trap an arm, move his hips. Fedor getting pounded.
He's getting hurt here.
Fedor tries. There's the arm.
There's an armbar tap.
And he pushes out of it.
And that's how he defeated the likes of Mark Coleman on 2 occasions. Fedor, a heavyweight that moves like a middleweight. Just when you thought he's in trouble.
Roджers is tired.
Roджers on his back. 1:17 to go. 3 5-minute rounds. Blood everywhere. Coming out of the nose and mouth of the great Fedor Emelianenko. Brett Roджers, if he can survive this first round, it would be a confidence builder trying to set him up for the chokedown.
Sideshow position, but Roджers is so strong. He may have lost his explosive movement right here, but he is still a giant.
Going for the arm triangle there for a moment.
42 seconds remaining in the first. Both fighters taking a breather now as Roджers pulls him into his full guard.
And the blood that you see is the blood of Fedor Emelianenko, an athlete for the ages.
Fedor posting. Look at Brett Roджers training his jiu-jitsu.
That's it.
Kicking at the knee to keep some distance. Edging backwards to the gate. Wild right hand misses by Emelianenko.
Roджers barely blocked that with his forearm.
Brett Roджers is going to get out of the first round. He did some positive things, and it may make the great Fedor think about it. Mixed martial arts on CBS Primetime.
Here's how he got it started, how it all went down. A straight jab beats a looping punch. It crushed the nose of Fedor, and blood started coming out immediately. He was in range and ready to strike. Fedor had a big answer. That was that overhand right and left hook combo. How did Roджers stay up, especially when Fedor came in to finish him? Body, shucking the arm.